Hey folks, just a little quick one from the Steeler Wade Show. I just want to say thank anybody that's clicked and watched a little bit, and I hope you've enjoyed it. This is going to be such a great night. I can see myself just already because I don't have the wherewithal. I'm watching, DB, and I just think the way the guy breaks things down, and he's with another cat. I've seen him before, but he says I talk way too much about quarterbacks. I just love the drama of the NFL. But I can tell you right now, as a fan, I don't have it within me because I am just beaming right now. We are just hours away, and I have 100% positive vibes that I will be in no shape to talk to other people later. So, I watch this other podcast. Basically, I'll tell you what I am. I'm going to end up just whoring myself out. I'm just going to be going over here to DB, and watching him and the other cat. And then I'm going to end up probably going over to Modes with Deke, because he's badass. And I'm going to go over with Ramon Foster with DK Sports. DK is the king of anybody that I ever mention, And I'm just, right now I'm a fan. I just don't, obviously, I just don't have it. I just can't believe that these guys that I have just looked up to can do what they're doing, because it is so much more work than I thought it was. And but I don't mind practicing, and that's what I'm doing. And we are going to have the greatest draft. All I'm asking for is something similar to 1974. If we could get 4 Hall of Famers, that'd be good. And then one undrafted Hall of Famer. That would be nice. So that's really all I'm asking for. I would love him to, I saw this other podcast. I love his content. And he says that word, But I love his show. He's not a Steeler guy. And he did his final, I've been waiting on this cat's mock draft. Waiting on it, And he seems cool as hell, And I, had to resist from commenting. I'm driving home. I've got about a 50-minute commute. And I already cleared it with the boss that I can come in at 7 o'clock tomorrow instead of 6. So, because tonight's going to be, boys. I don't even know. What if we sold that 32 pick tonight? People be wanting to talk about all this 20 hours or whatever of waiting and teams figuring shit out. I don't know about you, but when I found my future bride, it didn't take me long. And, so I'm just saying, right now might be the time. Come around, our first pick, or maybe soon after. We could hoard that 32nd pick out now to somebody that pre-ejaculates draft wants. Folks, I'm getting I might, I might put something else out there just because I'm not really interested in how much you like me right now. I'm just admiring these different people that have these programs. And like I said, I'm just going to hoard myself out tonight. And you know what I kind of worry about? I worry a little teeny bit, because I had to change my YouTube deal because instead of just being Jake Wade, I made this YouTube deal, and it's Steeler Wade Show, And it's I don't want any of these guys, because I have so much respect for them. And minutes ago or whatever, I'm on this on Derek. His name is Derek, DB, but I learned about him through All Steelers Talk. And that guy is like super connected. And, but DB is, also DB is very just uber intelligent, and he's just like, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of these men are, and you know what? I like the girl from San Francisco, I've seen her on, I think I wouldn't want to say that, but I love Chris Carter. I don't know why I'm looking over here, but folks, what a great night. It's just to put it out there. This is what I'm living right now, and just it's a neck snapping kind of night, and so, oh man. Okay, I was telling you about that one podcaster. This guy that I super admire, right? He ended up doing this whole mock draft, and I'm doing it on I was telling you I have a 15-minute commute, about an hour by the time I stop off and get a soda on the way home. And finally, I'm I'm nothing away, 3/4 of a mile after all this time driving, And he finally gets to the Steelers. And he spews forth this beautiful scenario. Oh, it wasn't. He didn't get to the Steelers, but it was just amazing how he explained how great it was going to be for the Steelers to trade with the Atlanta Falcons. And I'm like, because during this mock draft, I'm listening to this thing, on the way home, and I still got my little portable, I have a little speaker that I use for construction on my thing. So I'm holding it, because I like the guy. And he built up this whole scenario, how it completely makes sense. How the Falcons, are the ones that the Steelers can move up and pick, and I'm like, this guy is celestial, wow, he's not a Steeler guy, he's a Finn guy, but wow, he really pulled through, because I hadn't been waiting for his Steeler mock draft. And apparently I couldn't find it, but I found it yesterday. But I'm and he's telling me this in this long drive home with weeks of anticipation for this draft. And here's my guy telling me about this trade that we're going to do with the Falcons, And he fucking picked Paris Johnson over Jalen Carter. I'm like, dick! Motherfucker! Fuck! Oh, fuck! So, I hope I can move my audience a quarter as much as he moved mine. And I'm thankful that you're listening tonight. Get back to the other podcasts that are live. There's a bunch of them out there, and I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope I see you around. If you see me out there or I see you, holler. All right? And props up to Australia, Steeler Nation, and props up to DK Sports, Art Ramones, not Art Ramone, but Moats, everybody, all you folks out there. I can't imagine how you guys are doing it tonight. I'm about ready to squeal like a pig, and it's just it's getting so close. And so I'm going to get off air. Please get back to the professionals and just enjoy yourself tonight. Folks, I think it's going to be it's going to be magical. Okay. Now, I've never done this before, ever in a podcast. And it doesn't really matter because I look at my YouTube thing and nobody watches after 1 minute and 46 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. This is not planned. This is strictly Jim Beam talking with you. And I'm mixing my Jim Beam with Fago Peach. Got a little bit of that Michigander shit. Okay? I don't even know what it's looking at. But all I'm going to do, you got to see this old shit I have in my studio is not the glamorous thing that you think it is. But that right there, that's my lady hanging. Little Olivia, little Xanadu. That's what we're going to do tonight, boys. So I hope this camera's looking at me. Have a great night. Hit like, hit subscribe.